dancing in the streets for Douglas tonight, absorbing all kinds of brutal punishment. I'd be very impressed if he can even stand, and barely does so.
Malaipet should try for a head kick here.
Again, going for the cut kick. Douglas escapes. 2 minutes gone in the second round. Malaipet continues to chop down Douglas. Douglas comes back with futile attempts at uppercuts. Wild left hand. Goes for the takedown and surprisingly gets it against the fence.
Malaipet should just stand up, but I don't think he knows enough about MMA to realize he could just stand up here.
Go, guys, keep walking.
Douglas is controlling his legs now, so it may be too late.
And let's give Douglas some due as well. You see the mouse forming under the left eye of Malaipet. Malaipet may be doing damage with the kicks, but David Tarzan Douglas trying to find a way to solve the Muay Thai practitioner. This is the true heart of the warrior in David Tarzan Douglas. Going for the takedown, gets it again.
Yeah, it was off the low kick again. Malaipet's going for the low kick to try and tear up his legs and get up to where he can't stand up anymore.
And where I thought David Tarzan Douglas may have been right for the picking, the fight was almost over. It looks like Douglas now is wanting to control, trying to regain his faculties.
Douglas is really out of gas here, and he's going to need that gas to finish. We've never seen him do that any of his jiu-jitsu, but he's been training with Cesar Mason for 5.5 years. He's got jiu-jitsu, but he's really tired here.
Well, we've seen it before, though. Malaipet not very accomplished on the ground. It's still very new to him. If Douglas can somehow wear him down a bit, and all it takes is the position, Stephen, and the lightning quick strike, he could get the armbar, he could get the choke. But Malaipet right now definitely seems the fresher of the two fighters.
I agree that Malaipet is the fresher moral, but I think that Douglas, for an armbar, he needs strength for that because Malaipet was very, very strong. And rear naked choke on the other hand.
For the mount.
See, this could, if Malaipet turns his back, he's going to be in trouble.
He's in trouble right now. Douglas has the full mount.
See, Malaipet has got nowhere but to the side to buck. He's trying to catch his wrist so he can control it. He's got the left hand, the right hand of Douglas.
Final minute of action, and rising from those ashes like the proverbial phoenix is David Tarzan Douglas.
Wow, I can't believe this fight. Douglas blasting away, but those don't have a lot on them.
They're scoring.
They are scoring.
What a fight is right. Unbelievable comeback here for Tarzan Douglas.
Look over the glove, Connor on bottom. Look over the glove.
Referee Herzog admonishing Malaipet to let go of the glove. 20 seconds left in round two.
Problem is, Douglas doesn't have enough zip to finish Malaipet here. If he had more strength and more gas, he could have finished him.
Fans are booing. I don't know what for. Douglas is busy working.
Grab the wrist, not the glove.
You're right. There's not a lot of punch, a lot of pepper or punches, but he was working, and try to score that round for me, sir.
I'm going to give that round to Malaipet. Malaipet owned the early part of that round. He was giving Douglas all kinds of problems. And Douglas got the takedown, got the mount, but most of those punches didn't have a lot of effect on Malaipet. Malaipet was clear, cognizant, he wasn't rocked at all.
Evan Tanner did the vow, remember? Bam! Okay? That was good. Next time, put his back on the cage when you're in freaking shit.
Malaipet, after some say 250 Muay Thai fights, has got deadened shins, and when he kicks you in the and you go shin to shin, you're probably going to lose that battle unless you're a Muay Thai champion yourself. Douglas isn't, and he's getting his legs torn up here. Like you said, Morrow, Douglas is not going to be dancing in the streets. He's probably going to be limping for at least a week after this fight.
We are headed to round three of what has been one of the most grueling, one of the most brutal fights we have seen on ShoXC. Two warriors, Malaipet, Tarzan Douglas, ready for the third and final round.
Let's fight!
They touch gloves, which is good.
Well, how do you have it scored thus far, then, Stephen?
Well, the first round was a really close round. I said because Malaipet did more damage, he took the round, but the judges could have very well given it to Douglas. But the second round, I think that Malaipet pretty much did too much destruction in that round for David Douglas to come back for the last minute or so and mount him and ground and pound with punches that weren't in any way, shape, or form going to stop Malaipet.
Malaipet has definitely done more damage. David Tarzan Douglas with that takedown in round 2, doing what he needed to do to get the mount, delivering scoring blows, but you're right, effective aggression is the judges' criteria. This is a little more effective.
Yeah. See, I've got Malaipet winning 2 rounds to 0, but if the judges score that first round for Douglas, the winner of this round takes the fight if it goes the distance.
Fight that is definitely living up to the billing. We talked about it after the fighter meeting, Stephen. We said, so which fight are we most looking forward to? The fireworks.
Now in position.
And there again, and blood coming from, I believe, Malaipet over the left eye, excuse me. So David Tarzan Douglas again with full mount.
Douglas should put his hand on Malaipet's forehead, straighten his arm, then drop the elbow straight down.
Stephen, we saw Malaipet get disqualified against Thomas Denny, where he really looked like a fish out of water on the ground. Have we seen progress made in terms of the ground game of Malaipet?
Well, in a very non-traditional way, yeah. Like if you're fighting for your life, and a guy takes your back, you're going to try and twist out of it.
Because isn't this right now a case of where David Tarzan Douglas took so much punishment early on that is why he's having difficulty in finishing Malaipet right now?
Yeah, he's got no juice in his punches. He should be throwing elbows here. He shouldn't try and finish with a punch. He should try and get it close.
The armbar? The arms are right there. No switching the hips, going for the Cesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Armbar is a tricky move from the mount because if you lose it, you're going to lose position. Then Malaipet's on top of you dropping bombs on you.
Against a guy like Malaipet, with his inexperience, it would be interesting to see if that is something David Tarzan Douglas may be softening him up. Is he baiting him right now, dropping? You know, you're a drummer, Stephen, and I don't know what you call that kind of percussion.
Well, this is like a heavy backbeat by David Douglas. Not a lot of speed. He's starting to pick up some steam again. Malaipet's just getting
messing up Malaipet.
Malaipet's getting beat up.
Yeah, he is. This fight could very well be stopped very soon.
It's really close. It's really close.
It's over. Douglas comes back and defeats Malaipet. Wow. Wow is right.
Tarzan had to dig deep into his war chest to pull out the energy to finish that one. When he first started that punching exchange at the early part of this round, he had nothing on those punches, but somehow he summoned some strength from somewhere and did the job and just annihilated Malaipet.
Tremendous fight. Another lesson for Malaipet. The learning curve continues in mixed martial arts. But boy, is he a dynamic fighter as well.
Yeah, I think that both guys did a great job in this fight. It was a brutal fight. It was all about strikes. Any jiu-jitsu that David Douglas has, he pretty much only used his wrestling as ground pound.
I mean, talk about the beating he took, the conditioning, the heart. This guy's a mixed martial arts warrior. Records his 6th victory against only 1 loss. All 6 wins via form of knockout. Let's make it official with Mark Lichtenfeld.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest comes to a halt at 2 minutes 51 seconds of the 3rd round. Referee Jason Herzog stops the contest due to strikes. Your winner by technical knockout, David Tarzan Douglas.
David.
Yeah.
I almost feel bad interviewing you because I know you want to catch your breath. But what do you have to say about that fight?
Cesar Gracie. That's it. He did it for me. He made me who I am.
You had so much heart because after you were schooling him a little bit in the first round, he came back and he started whacking you pretty good.
Never die. Never quit. Never retreat.
You dug deep because at the end of round number 2, the punches didn't have that much on them, but somehow in round number 3, you summoned up some strength. Where did that come from?
Cesar Gracie.